What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope y'all having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH. This was a pretty jam-packed episode today. A lot going on. The big day, the big wedding, double wedding has arrived. And it was a lot of foolishness today. Um, I am super happy that Leslie and Monica were working together to make sure that the board did not approve of this new drug, and they also got some assistance, unbeknownst to them, thanks to Jackie. By Jackie writing that article about him when she did the interview with Florence, that article helped out majorly with the board's decision to vote against Cyrus and this new drug. Cyrus was pissed. Like Cyrus was not having a good day today at all. Like everything was just backfiring. He doesn't know where his mother is. This new addictive drug that he's trying to put out got vetoed by the board. Like his day is just going from bad to worse. Um, and of course he was demanding of Jackie to tell him where his mother is, and Jackie was like, "Well, shit, it ain't no point in me telling you where she is because more than likely she's been moved again, so there's no point." And I know Jason moved her. I'm pretty sure he did. He would have had no choice. Um, Cyrus is losing this game right now. He's losing a couple of battles right now. Who knows? I doubt he'll win the war, but he's not looking so good. Um, I just hope nothing happens to Leslie on her way to visit Lulu because she's gonna go visit Lulu and talk to Lulu's doctors about her care and stuff. I just hope nothing happens to her en route to go see her because Cyrus is a vindictive ass and who knows what he'll do. You never know. He might try to take her in exchange for, his mother or something. Give Laura her mother in exchange for his. You never know what that crazy fool thinking about. He's a nutcase. So anyway, moving on from that. Um, Chase definitely could sense something wasn't right. Because when him and his father went to go see Finn and Finn had an emergency at the hospital, he had to go because his test results came back in for the DNA. So, of course, Gregory started talking about his wedding day to Jackie and how he didn't see her for most of that day. And the day before, he didn't know where she was. And Chase was wondering, it's the detective in Chase, like, okay, so where was mom all that time? The day before your wedding, you didn't know where she was and all that. His mind started to wonder, like, okay, where was she? So he had this little suspicious look on his face. I'm like, yep, that's that cop kicking in. Um, so Finn goes to the hospital to get the DNA results. He bumps into Jackie. I was so pissed with Finn when he decided not to look at those results right now. I said, no, Finn, look at the results. You got them in your hand. Look at them. What are you doing? Do not. I'm so tired of the men on this show being so damn weak, letting these women tell them one thing and they just listen to it. No, no, Look at those damn results. You don't went through all the trouble of collecting this DNA, running the damn test. Look at them. What you waiting for? Look at them. I don't give a damn what Jackie talking about. Oh, this could blow everybody's life up. Well, hey, so be it. I guess our lives are just gonna be blown up sky high. Because everybody deserves to know the truth of what's in that document. They deserve to know. Um, Finn was pissing me off with that. I said, Finn, if you don't look at them papers, find out if that's your brother or your son. What the hell are you doing? I don't waited all this time to find out. I ain't about to keep waiting. Hey, we need to wrap this up now. Um, so anyway, Jordan was wondering what was going on with Anna because she went to go pick Anna up to take her to the Metro Court to get her ready for the wedding. Anna sitting there sipping tea, not even phased about this wedding. Anna has a lot on her brain, and this wedding is not it. Um, and Jordan was wondering why she wasn't, enthused about the wedding, like why she wasn't excited. So Valentine came over, Jordan left, and they start talking about Peter. Anna, I am so happy Anna finally wants to step up and do something. I mean, granted, she should have did this day one, but better late than never. So I'm glad she's taking a stand and she's trying to, help the situation and do something about this shit. Basically, um, she told Valentine that she got to tell Maxie. And Valentine made some valid points. Valentine said no. He said absolutely not. Do not tell Maxie right now because they don't have any real proof. They don't have no documents. They don't have no proof to back up these claims against Peter. And there's no point going in there all half cocked because if you tell Maxie, she's gonna tell Spinelli, he's gonna tell Jason. They're worried about Jason killing Peter because Anna rather the WSB prosecute him for his crimes rather than him just be dead. Which I can understand both sides. Like I definitely understand where Valentine and Anna are coming from, but Anna is like hell bent on not letting this marriage take place because knowing what she knows, knowing that Peter has been lying all this time to her, she was like, hell no, we cannot allow Maxie to marry this man today or any day. We just cannot allow it. I said, bravo, Anna. You're finally stepping up doing something. Damn, it took you long enough. You finally snapped out of this I love Peter shit. It's about time. So anyway, moving on from that, Maxie was she was dealing with her own shit because what happened was her son drew a picture of her and Peter for their wedding day and he called Peter daddy. And that shit didn't sit right with Maxie. You know what I mean? And Nina was trying to talk to her, telling her, oh, it's okay and stuff like that. She's sure Nathan would have wanted James to have a father. Maxie said, yeah, I'm sure he would have, but she's not sure that Nathan would have wanted Peter to be that father. I said, Maxie, are you finally getting some sense? Like everything about Maxie today was telling me she was getting some sense. I said, it's about time. Like, why are y'all just now getting some common sense on the day of the wedding? But you know what? I will take it. Better late than never. I will take it. Because Maxie was not, it wasn't sitting right in her spirit. Because she even went to Nathan's grave to try to get reassurance, basically try to get some type of sign that marrying Peter is the right thing. And normally when she goes to Nathan's grave, she feels his presence. But when she went about Peter, she did not feel Nathan's presence. I'm like, that should tell you something. That should tell you that Nathan does not approve. If you don't feel him around you or you don't feel that love, that reassurance, he's not approving of this nonsense. So she went to the grave again because she got word from Spinelli that he's not going. So she basically told Nina that she shouldn't come neither because, everything Nina's dealing with and stuff. And her own mother is not going to be at the wedding. Felicia's not going to be at the wedding because Felicia's taking care of somebody. I think her aunt or somebody who fell or something. So she got to take care of her. I said, Maxie, how many more signs do you need? How many more do you need? Spinelli's not coming. Your mama not coming. I don't think Mac's gonna be there. You're feeling uneasy about him being your son's stepfather. Taking up the mantle of being his dad. You're not feeling, secure about that. How many signs do you need? Like to tell you that this is not right. And then when she went to the graveyard, somebody popped up at the graveyard. I want to know who it was. Because whoever it was, she was like, okay, what are you doing here? I wonder who popped up. Because Peter, little monkey ass, was trying to see her. And Britt was trying to stop him from seeing Maxie or whatever because it's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding. I'm like, first of all, Britt, let him in there because this whole wedding is bad luck anyway. I agree with Spinelli. This whole damn wedding is cursed. Like when Spinelli and Jason showed up to the Metro Court and stuff, Spinelli was not here for this wedding. He was just ranting and bad mouthing Peter, and of course Peter and Britt showed up, and Peter took Spinelli to the side and basically told him to leave because he was like, I don't need you here bad mouthing me on my wedding day. If you don't wish me well, you don't wish Maxie well, so then you need to go. So he basically tried to force Spinelli to call Maxie and tell her, yeah, he felt sick or something and he's not going. And Spinelli was happy to do it because at the end of the day, he was like, shit, it wasn't like he lied to Maxie. It wasn't like he lied to her because he did feel nauseous about being at this wedding. So I can't blame Spinelli. Spinelli was like, shit, I feel sick to my stomach even looking at you. You know, so I can't blame Spinelli. Spinelli skipped his happy ass right on up out of there. I cannot blame Spinelli one bit. Um, so of course, Jason and Sam were talking for a few minutes, and they started talking about Franco and all that nonsense that happened when Alexis attacked him or tried to attack him and hit Dante instead. Um, that scene with Curtis, Sam, and Jordan was so awkward. It was super awkward. I know, when Jordan got in that elevator and she just broke down crying. I believe she broke down crying because here she is with her husband in the same building at a mutual friend's wedding, and they're not there together as a couple. And on top of that, she's finding out this new exciting thing that her husband is doing. And she didn't even find out directly from him. She found out through the grapevine. Like she found out from sitting on the sidelines over a conversation him and Sam were having. Because Sam came over asking him about the paperwork for the club and the transfer of the stuff. And, Jordan was like, what's going on with that? So Curtis was like, yeah, I'm getting out the PI business and I'm buying a nightclub. So, she wished him well. She wished him good luck on that. And, he told her that she looked gorgeous in her outfit and stuff. I was like, okay, so maybe that's the first step in them reconciling, maybe. But you could tell, like, Jordan was hurt. She was hurt. But you know what? I don't feel too bad for Jordan because all your secrets and lies. You know what I mean? Like, how you think your husband felt when you kept a lot of things from him. And I know some people gonna say, well, she can't talk police business with him. A lot of what was going on with Jordan was not official police business. It was not done properly. So therefore, it wasn't official business that she could have told him. Taggart faking his death and stuff that she knew about and she helped with, she could have told her husband about that because that was not official police business. A lot of the stuff that she did was under the radar. You know what I mean? That she could have told her husband about. I'm just saying, so she should have told him instead of blindsiding him, letting him find out from somebody else. Um, I mean, I do hope. I'm pulling for Jordan and Curtis to get back together at the very least, or at least try. You know what I mean? At least try. I don't like to see nobody get no divorce. TV show, real life. You know what I'm saying? At least work it out. At least try. If you still can't work it out, then I say go your separate ways. But if there's still a chance to work that out, I say work it out. It just sucked seeing them in the same building and not actually being together. That sucked. So moving on from that, Liz was just in the shock of her life at that point with all this information that she was getting. She found out about how Franco was having these nightmares and he almost attacked Cameron, and then found out about Cameron not going to college because he wanted to stay there with the family. It was just a lot of information for Liz to absorb. Her head was just spinning. Because she felt startled, of course, when she heard that Franco, attacked Cameron or whatever when Cameron was trying to wake him up. So Franco came up with a better idea. He was just like, I think it is time for me to move out. He was like, because I could have really hurt, Cameron, physically hurt him. But, Liz was suggesting he go to Shady Brook, and, Cameron was not here for it. Cameron was like, hell no, absolutely not. And he storms out. He comes back. Jason's there to talk to Franco, and Cameron, of course, is not happy to see he's not happy to see Jason there. But, they reassured him that it's not what he thinks. Like, Jason's not there to kill him. So they send him off to his room. Because Jason wants to know, like, what is up with the voices that he's hearing, like him talking to himself and, like, what's going on. So Franco was explaining to Jason about Peter's voice that he keeps hearing, and he might have leftover memories from Drew. I think this is all leading up to Peter's downfall. That's what I think this is all leading up to. So this was a pretty good cliffhanger Friday. I actually enjoyed this episode. This was pretty good. We're moving things along. Finn, I'm gonna need you to check them DNA player. I'm gonna need you to check that ASAP. We need to know what that paperwork saying. So anyway, this was a good episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see you all Monday. Hope all of you have a great night. Hope all of you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you all Monday. Peace.